Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on the #1 team in the land, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Hart. He finds his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Let's it fly. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down, because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Terrapins offense has the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out fired on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through the tackle. Just steamrolling the defense. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Terrapins have moved it inside the 20. Unloads quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. They'll send out the kicker here. Field goal is good.
That makes the score Akron 7, Maryland 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Zips are marching down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
His pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
that one, he loses 4 on the carry. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Still looking, on the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
The give to the back. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Finds his target down the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The toss to the outside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes his connection. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Hart. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Zips trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Steps away to find some room. The throw. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Illegal forward offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
At the 20. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
3rd down coming.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Looking for a man, it's Hart. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Pocket, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Leaves it with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Maryland!
Touchdown, Maryland.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's... space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hart. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll fire to his right. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Akron!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pulled and fired complete. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Got a man, it's Lacey. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Terrapins are in the red zone. On second down, he'll fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Hart. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass hits, picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Zips will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
From the gun on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Power football with the run. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hart. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Zips! Reeled it in and just made the house call. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Bro, forget the read game. I'm taking this myself. Look at the big play. Look at the space open up. He sees it. He pulls the ball out of the belly, and he is off to the races. Barely gets caught, but he gets a huge play for this offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here on 3rd down for this offense. trying to pick it up on the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get the...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
Flying down the left side. The 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Akron. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They're trying to get to it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Getting some heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Zips! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on third. The quick out. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Terrapins are on the move.
At the 46-yard line. First down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. No huddle offense to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grab behind the line. It's Lacy. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Terrapins are threatening in the red zone.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team. The extra point is blocked. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throws to the tight end. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
That's one of the only ways you're getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offensive's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Caught behind the line. It's Lacy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Terrapins are in the hurry up. They'll try the left side. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, Maryland.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback and get him on the ground like you did right there.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Dances away from the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Number 3.
Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Zips look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback. At the 45 on its way. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's right on target. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Steps away. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get us, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Akron! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
At the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on 2nd down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late, 4th down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Zips! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on 1st down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.